Words appear. Whose Blind Life Is It Anyway? Presents, in association with Sterling Creation, Dining with Donna. Sponsored by VIP Tech.
Hello, hello, hello. It's Donna J. Jodhan, and welcome to week 4 of my Dining with Donna show for the month of August. Hey everybody, I can't believe this one. August is at almost at an end. Yep, we're on to week 4. Can't believe it. Where has this summer gone? If someone can tell me this, I would be very, very happy to listen. I'm getting a bit sad though, because I love summer. I love being out there, walking in the park, walking in my neighborhood, just out there doing things, enjoying the nice weather. And although we had a bit of a shortened spring, the summer has been quite decent. The plants on my balcony are doing well. Flowers are all blooming. I just have to make sure and water my good old flowers as often as they need the water. Some days have been humid, some days have not been so humid, and we've had some coolish days in between. But let's enjoy the rest of the summer as we know it to be. Okay? All right. Before I go forward, I must not forget to thank everybody for listening in, for providing me with your thoughts, your suggestions, your comments, and your feedback. And to thank my dear friend Victor for giving me this opportunity to continue to be with you. Folks, I've really enjoyed this show. We're coming up to our anniversary in September of the Dining with Donna show, and I'm very, very pleased to still be here with you. Like I say every week, cooking and baking may not be for everyone, but cooking and baking is something that really gives us the opportunity to socialize with each other, or to relax, recharge, regurgitate, and refresh ourselves in our kitchen. We can either do it on our own, or we can do it with family and friends. Do it on a weeknight after work, or do it on a weekend when we are hopefully stress-free and hopefully just allowing ourselves to relax and do something we enjoy. Even if you don't like to cook or bake, why not join the family and friends in the kitchen for a little get-together, for a little meet-up where, they can share their recipes, create their recipes, change their recipes. Creating a recipe is when you do it on your own. Changing a recipe is when you change an existing recipe. And at that point in time, when you change a recipe, an existing recipe, I think you can call it your recipe. It's just building on someone else's ideas. Okay? That's just my perspective on the whole thing. Now, in order to make this recipe for this week and any other recipe, I strongly recommend that before you start making your recipe, gather your implements and put them aside on the counter, and also gather your ingredients. This prevents you from going back and forth or scurrying back and forth between your pantry cupboard and your counter and your drawers or cupboards and your counter. Okay? I think this really works, and I really, really encourage you to develop this system in order to better enjoy yourself when you cook or bake. Okay, I'm just going to give you a brief recap of the first 3 weeks of what I highlighted for you. In the first week, I gave you a recipe for Asian calamari and citrus salad. I gave you a bonus recipe for a shortcut frozen salad. And I also gave you some tips on how to keep fresh your lettuce and celery and how to deal with sprouting onions. Okay, for the second week, I highlighted the following things for you. I highlighted a recipe of bacon barbecue burgers. Barbecue bacon burgers. Let's try this again. Barbecue bacon burgers. The bonus recipe was gumdrop fruit salad. And I gave you 2 tips for keeping foods fresh. One was when you had too many peeled potatoes, and for how to deal with garlic and keep that fresh. Okay? For week 3, here is what I shared with you. Okay, for this week, which was last week, I gave you a recipe of chipotle lime chicken drumsticks. Chipotle lime chicken drumsticks. The bonus recipe was orange gelatin fruit salad. Let's try again. Orange sherbet gelatin salad. That was a bonus recipe. Orange sherbet gelatin salad. And for the 2 tips, I gave you the tips of how to keep cheese fresh and how to keep milk fresh. So those were the highlights of the first 3 weeks for August. If you want a summary of these first 3 weeks for August, and from now on, as of August, I'm going to be providing summaries to you of what I shared with you for the first 3 weeks. All right? If you want to receive a summary of this, why not write to me on or at askdonnaonblindlife@gmail.com. Ask Donna on blindlife@gmail.com. So, like I said, starting for the month of August, I will provide you with summaries of the highlights for each week. And if you want to receive a summary of these highlights, don't hesitate, don't be shy. Send me an email to askdonnaonblindlife@gmail.com. Okay, for week 4, I'm going to go out on a bit of a bang with you, okay? Ginger pork chops with peach relish. Ginger pork chops with peach relish. Yum, yum, yum. I love pork chops. I like pork. It's one of my favorite meats, and as often as I can, I cook it. So, let's try this recipe. Ginger pork chops with grilled peach relish. Okay? Here are the implements that you will need for this recipe. Measuring cups, measuring spoons, a grater, 1 knife for slicing, a whisk, mixing bowls, 1 large shallow dish or a large freezer bag, 1 cooking grill, one meat thermometer, a skewer, a knife for chopping, or you can have a small food chopper instead of your knife for chopping, and my always standby, your paper towel. You always need paper towels as a backup or an emergency measure if you find yourself having to clean up spills or wipe up any messes on your counter, or you need to wipe your hands. Okay? Like I said, very important to gather your implements first on your counter so that you don't have to scurry around opening and banging cupboards and drawers looking for your implements. And I would say the same for your ingredients. Please gather your ingredients on the countertop, on your countertop, so that you don't have to go back and forth between your pantry and your countertop. Good. Here are the ingredients that you're going to need for this week's recipe. Okay. All right. 1/2 cup of red pepper jelly. That's 1/2 cup of red pepper jelly. 1/4 cup of soy sauce. 1/4 cup of soy sauce. 3 tablespoons of canola oil. 2 tablespoons of grated fresh ginger. 1/2 teaspoon of garlic salt. 4 14-ounce boneless pork chops. Okay? 4 14 ounces, not boneless, keep the bone in of pork chops. 4 14-ounce bone in the pork chops. Okay? That's very important to have the pork chops with bones, a bone in them. Okay? And they should be about 1 1/4 inch thick, because you want your pork chops to be nice and thick, and the bone helps to keep your pork chops together. Okay? And then you need cooking spray, 1 medium-sized red onion, and you cut these into 1/2 inch thick slices. Okay, very important now. 4 peaches, and you need to have these peaches, or half these peaches. Cut them in halves, okay? 4 peaches cut in halves. 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar. And now, are we ready to bake them? I'm ready, so let's go. Okay. First, you're going to whisk together these ingredients. Whisk together jelly, soy sauce, oil, and ginger, and garlic. Okay, so you whisk these together in a bowl. Okay, your jelly, your soy sauce, your ginger, everything, all these ingredients in a bowl. And don't forget to put in the garlic salt in a bowl. Whisk them together in a bowl. Reserve 3 tablespoons of this liquid after you've whisked it. Reserve it for later use. Then you pour this marinade minus the reserve tablespoons that I've just said into either your shallow dish or your freezer bag. Okay, add your pork to your shallow dish or your freezer bag. Okay, and keep turning it around so that you get to coat the pork chops. You need to cover and seal for about 4 hours. And occasionally get in there and turn it again. So after you've covered and sealed it, during the 4 hours where you're going to leave it, marinating, you got to get in there and turn it. So that you make sure that your pork chops are well coated. Next, after the 4 hours are up, you remove your pork from your marinade and you discard the marinade. Okay? The next thing you do is you coat your cold cooking grill, okay, with non-cooking spray, and you place it on your grill. So you coat your cold grate, coat your cold grate with non-stick cooking spray and place it on your grill. Preheat your grill to between 350 to 400 degrees on medium heat. I would go for the 350 degrees. Now, you grill your pork, but you have to cover it with your grill lid on each side, okay, for about 6 minutes on each side. Or you can take your meat thermometer, stick it into the thick side of your pork chops, and make sure that it registers 145 degrees. So you can either cook it for about 6 minutes on each side, or you can use your meat thermometer and make sure that it registers about 145 degrees in the thickest side of your pork chop. Okay? At the same time, you can grill your onion slices for about 5 minutes until it is crispy. Okay? 5 minutes for your onion slices or until it is crispy. Then you also grill your peaches. You need to cover it with your grill lid for about 2 minutes on each side, or until the peaches are tender. Okay? Then you remove the pork from the grill, let stand for about 5 minutes. You remove your peaches, discard the skin of the peaches. Okay? Chop your peaches and your onions. Stir together your peaches, your onions, and the reserved marinade that I told you about previously. Stir them all together, and that is going to be your peach relish. That is what the peach relish is, your peaches and your onions. After you've grilled them, you stir them both together. Remove the peach skin, of course. And you serve your pork chops with that peach relish. Okay? Buying your peaches, I think buying them locally is probably the best idea for this recipe. And look for fruit that is not bruised. Okay? Make sure your peaches are not bruised. This makes 4 servings. Again, I tried this recipe, I would say about 3 weeks ago, and I'm hoping to try it again before the summer is over. Okay, I think it's a great recipe. It's not too difficult to make, so hopefully you'll find time to try it out. All right, let's go to the bonus recipe for this week. I'm going to give you a bonus recipe for a cranberry salad mold. Okay, cranberry salad mold. Okay, here's what you will need. 1 3-ounce packet of lemon gelatin. Okay, 1 3-ounce packet of lemon gelatin. 2 cups of boiling water. 1.5 cups of sugar. 1 small can of crushed pineapple. 1 cup of diced celery. 1 orange. You've got to cut up your orange. Okay. 1 tablespoon of grated orange peel. 2 cups of diced apples. 3 cups of ground cranberries. Okay. I like cranberries. In your bowl now, you're going to combine your boiling water, your gelatin mix, and your sugar. Combine them well. Stir until it is dissolved. Set aside this to cool, but make sure that it does not set. Add your remaining ingredients. Pour into your gelatin mold. Refrigerate until ready to serve. And you can unmold this on green lettuce leaves. This salad or this mold stores really well and could be made in advance. It's a great salad or a great dessert, whichever you want it to be. But it's easy to mix or make. It's a good family favorite for you. And you know what? At this time of the year, it really goes down well. Slides down easily down your throat. It's cool on your tongue. Okay? All right. So I'm going to end the show with some tips for you. It's all about making sure that you have tips to help you save time in your kitchen. Okay, so let's see what we have in our bag for this week. How do you deal with brown sugar? Keeping brown sugar fresh. Okay. Store in a plastic bag and wrap tightly. Okay. Place this in a coffee can with a snap-on lid, and this would keep it fresh. Okay. So put it into a bag, then put this bag into a snap-tight coffee can. Make sure it's stored, the lid is on tightly, and leave it there. Your brown sugar will be nice and fresh. Okay. Here's another tip for you. Cocoa. If you want to keep your cocoa fresh, a glass jar is the best for storing your cocoa. Why? It keeps the flavor fresh. Put it in a cool place. Moisture always causes your cocoa to go bad. Okay? Again, store it in a glass jar. Put it in a cool place because moisture always, it's not a good thing. It makes your cocoa unfresh and it ruins your cocoa. Good. I'm going to end the show again with my $5 a month offer to you, where for the affordable price of $5 a month, you can send us a submission that contains news about yourself, news about anybody else, news about your community. And here's what you do. Send your submission to us at askdonnaonblindlife@gmail.com. Include in your submission, in addition to what you want us to announce for you, which of the shows you would like us to announce your submissions on. Either 2 of my Dining with Donna shows for the month, or 2 of my Ask Donna shows for the month, or 1 of each of these shows. But you gotta give us your choices. As long as your submission does not contain foul language, or as long as your submission does not contain criticisms of anybody else or anything, your submission will probably be approved. We will send you notification letting you know that it has been approved, and then we will invite you to make payment to us at PayPal@DonnaJodhan.com. That is PayPal, PayPal, @DonnaJodhan.com. Upon receipt of your payment, we will notify you as to when your submission will be announced. Okay? Nice and simple? Great, everybody. Thank you very much for tuning in. Thank you very much for sending us your suggestions, feedback, comments, and thoughts. Thank you, Victor. Guys, stay safe, stay well, and we will see you in September. I think there's a song called See You in September, but I'm not going to sing it for you because I don't have a very good singing voice. Good. Be good now, and you take care, and see you in September. Bye for now.
You can catch Dining with Donna Wednesdays at 10 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Pacific on Whose Blind Life Is It Anyway?